Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So today I'm doing my grocery haul. These groceries were bought today from a food initiative. It's not a food bank, it's a food initiative, so it's highly discounted food at really low prices. Wait till I show you how much I got for how little. So as usual, I write down the item I got, the cost I paid for it, the cost it would have cost in a supermarket, and what my savings are today. Please excuse me because I do have a sore throat. I don't know whether to call it an abscess on my jaw or a gum boil, but my face has been really swollen for the last few days. Unfortunately enough, the swelling has gone down, but I'm still suffering with the after effects of it. So next week I need to have a tooth out. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's got to be done. So I'm trying to make the most of it. I'm eating really soft foods and I'm getting through. So I'm eating plenty. I've got to eat 3 substantial meals in order to take 3 tablets a day. So I'm eating well, just really soft foods, but I'm getting there. So let me start at the beginning. So we've got a bottle of Morrisons Water, a litre. I've paid 42 pence for this water today. Had I bought it in the shop, it would have cost me £1.25, which is an 83 pence saving. I picked these mustards up. The men in the house love it. And when it ran out last time, I managed to get 2 bottles a while ago, and when it ran out they both asked me to get it again. They like it in mashed potatoes, they like it mixed with mayonnaise, and they really enjoy it. So I managed to get 3 of those today. So I've paid 42 pence per bottle, which is £1.26 for the 3 of them. Excuse me. Had I bought it in the supermarket, it would have cost me £1 per bottle, which is £3, which is a £1.74 saving. Managed to get some tomato sauce. As you can see, it's a 3-count sticker, so it's 3 times 42 pence, which is £1.26. It would have been £1.49 in the supermarket, so it's an 83. Oh, it's not an 83 pence saving. You've done your maths wrong.
That wasn't me. I didn't do that bit.
You did, as you're writing. So it would have been a 23 pence saving. Still a saving, all the same. A bottle of yakiniku sauce for Mr. Wallflowers. I've paid 20 pence for that. Would have been £1.99 in the supermarket, so it's a £1.79 saving.
It's not just for me, we all eat it.
We all eat it, but you love to cook with it, don't you? Morrisons garlic bread. Now we were offered 3 of these as one item in the church today. So one item in the church is 20 pence. So we got 3 Morrisons garlic breads. They're absolutely delicious. So look forward to having one of those tomorrow. So I've paid 20 pence for all 3 of them. Would have cost me £1.44 in the supermarket, so it's a £1.24 saving. Amazing. 6 hot dog rolls. Hopefully the weather turns out like it did this afternoon. It wasn't so good this morning. It was warmish but overcast. As soon as we finished shopping and we're coming home, the sun just cracked the flags. It was a beautiful day and the temperatures just roared again late this afternoon. So hopefully we get barbecue weather during the week, and that's why I've picked those up. So they were free. They would have cost me 99 pence, so it's a full 99 pence saving. Again, the toasty loaf I pick up every week, I've paid 20 pence, would have cost me £1.40, so it's a £1.20 saving. I got some croissants this week, so it's just 3 croissants in a bag. I paid 25 pence for them, would have cost me £2, so it's a £1.75 saving. And the same with the jam danishes, they look delicious and I can't wait to have one of those. I paid 25 pence, would have cost me £1.95, so it's a £1.70 saving. I got 3 small crusty baguettes. They would have cost me approximately 50 pence each. So it's a £1.50 saving. A ciabatta loaf, we'll enjoy that. We'll put some cheesy stuffing in, some garlic, and we'll really enjoy that, like a pizza.
Some courgette.
And some courgette, yeah. I got that for free. Would have cost me £2.25, so it's a £2.25 saving. I got 2 peri peri chicken sandwiches. I won't eat them because they'll be hot and spicy, but they can be lunches for Oscar. They were free, both of them. Would have cost me £5.18 to buy them. So he's got 2 of them for lunches. I got the burgers again. We always get these burgers. We like them, just your standard burgers. I've paid 20p for those. They would have cost me £1 in the supermarket, so it's an 80p saving. And 2 packs of the Cumberland sausage. They had lots and they've slightly put the price up. It's 75p a pack. Now that's still an amazing price for what they are. But because we've got so many in, we do like a Cumberland sausage, so I just got 2 packets. So that's cost me £1.50. Had I bought those in the supermarket, it would have cost me £7. So I'm glad I picked them up today. This lovely bag of Polish sausage. Now they look absolutely delicious. So they are chicken and pork, and there's a good weight on them, 600 grams. Now when we researched them, I've only paid 40p for them, and they would have cost me £6.50 in the supermarket, which is a £6, 10p saving. I'm looking forward to tasting them, I really am. Also got some Badita sponge cake. So it's just sponge cake dipped in chocolate at the bottom, and there'll be a nice dessert. I wanted to pick some more desserts up today and just top the sweetie cupboard up. So they've cost me £1, as you can see from the red sticker, as just sponge dipped in chocolate. They would have cost me £1.99 in the supermarket, so it's a 99p saving. The butter puffs, now they've cost me 50p. Would have cost £1.50 in the supermarket, so it's a £1 saving. So they're basically a buttery cracker, and they'll be really nice. A little Kinder Bunny, caramel flavour. And I've paid 20p for that. It would have cost me £3.48 in the supermarket, which is a £3.28 saving. Absolutely amazing for just a little bit of chocolate. I got 2 trickle tarts. You can see the green sticker is 25p. Would have cost me £1.58 in the supermarket, so it's a 58p saving.
And it should have been 2.57 originally.
I know, £1.08. They've only cost me 25p. Right. Oh no, they would have cost £2.57, so it's just £2.32 saving. Sorry, I'm confused here. And a baloney mix, Now these are just, they're like a Swiss roll, but in a flat version. So they've cost me £1 a pack. You see by the red sticker. Would have cost £1.58 in the supermarket, so it's a 58p saving, and they'd just be a nice afters. 2 tins of custard this week to top up the supply. So 20p a tin is 40p. Would have cost 80p, so it's a 40p saving. Amazing. I got a small tin of Sainsbury's carrots. Paid 20p for those. Would have cost me 55, so it's a 35p saving. It's great just to have something to fall back on if we haven't got any fresh left. A can of pizza sauce. 42p paid today by me. Would have cost £1.19 in the supermarket, so a 77p saving.
Can go on the ciabatta.
Yeah, it certainly can. And we needed the toothpaste I got last week, so I've picked up one for in reserve, so we're one ahead. So I've paid £1 for it. Would have cost me £1, so we've neither lost nor gained, and I'm just quite happy to have it in reserve. These 2 courgettes I didn't actually pick up. Claire had them foisted on her in her shop, and the guy didn't want them to go to waste, and basically just popped them in Claire's basket, and she wouldn't cook with them. So she said, I know you're enjoying these at the minute, she said, so you can have my 2 big courgettes. So I got those for free. It would have cost me 88 pence in the supermarket, 44 pence each, so an 88 pence saving. I actually picked up the smaller ones. There's a fly going round, it's absolutely driving me batty. I picked up the smaller courgettes. I just think the taste is a lot better. And I paid 20 pence for all 5 of those, well 4 and a bit. Would have cost me £2 in the supermarket, so it's a £1.80 saving. Picked up a nice pack of celery. I paid 25 pence for that. Would have cost me 90 pence, which is a 65 pence saving. So we've got some lovely vegetables here today. Those tomatoes on the vine are a nice size as well, they're not cherry. Paid 25 pence for them. They would have cost me £1.63, so it's a £1.37 saving. 3 lovely peppers. They need using up. This one isn't great. It's cracked, but I'll use that up tomorrow. I paid 42 pence for 3 peppers. Would have cost me £1.05, so a 63 pence saving. Half a Savoy cabbage. I've paid 20 pence for that. Would have only cost 37 pence, but it's a 17 pence saving. A nice curly lettuce. Now we do have lettuce in the garden, but ours have shot at the minute, so we need to sow some fresh ones, don't we? So a nice curly lettuce, just paid 20 pence for it. Would have been 80 pence, so a 60 pence saving. 5 nice fresh carrots. Paid 20 pence for them. They would have been 69, so a 49 pence saving. But let me tell you, diddle-a-lace, 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 get ready. I picked this garlic up, and the ration was only 1, and we needed garlic. So it was 42 pence for 1. Lo and behold, in Tesco, they're only 33 pence for 1. So I've been diddled by 9 pence. 9 pence diddle. Diddle-a-lace, diddle-a-lace. I got 3 leeks. Paid 42 pence for them. Would have cost me 96 pence in the supermarket. So it's a 54 pence saving. A nice green leafy cabbage. Now these are off the farm, these, the Savoy, the lettuce and the leafy green cabbage. Paid 20 pence for that. Would have cost me £1, so it's an 80 pence saving. And these were lovely. So they're all green on top. They all look quite healthy. And then the black grapes underneath. Really nice. I just thought that was a lovely mixture. So I paid 25 pence for them. They would have cost me £1.58 in the supermarket. So it's a £1.33 pence saving. These were a freebie today. I'll show you one of each. So the lady come out on one of the food initiatives and she said, we've got bags and bags of plasters there. Please help yourself and take as many as you need. So I took 5 of the blue and 3 of the pink. So these are blue plasters. I think there's about 48 altogether as the plasters. And they're the ones you fold specially around your finger when you cut your finger, they're cut into shape. So I got those for free. When I looked them up, they would have cost me £4.12 pence. It's lovely to have them in stock, and what a blessing, what a saving. So they're there if and when we need them. And the last thing on the list, I've seen this in the food initiative. Let me just lay something down so I can pick it up and bring it. I've seen this in the food initiative, and it has written in marker on the end of it, 1 red sticker, and it says on the front, it's broken meringues. So I've opened it and taken a look. Now there are some broken in it. If you can put the camera down, there are some broken pieces in it, but the bulk of them are full meringues. Now I can make desserts with these, crumble more up and use them as a topping on the dessert. I can literally just take one, put some fresh cream on, some strawberries on and eat as is, either end. Or I can just rub some jam on them, rub them together and make a pig of myself that way. Either way, these will not go to waste. And to get all of those for £1 is an absolute blessing. So there's 2 kilograms of these. Most of them are perfect meringues. And I know all 3 of us will eat them. Oscar will eat them, Mr. Wallflowers will eat them, I will eat them, and we'll all thoroughly enjoy them. So as I say, sorry?
You've already been eating.
That's my side nibbles. Stop telling tales on me. Busted. As I say, I've paid £1 for that today. That would have actually cost me £32.99, which is a saving of £31.99 to myself. An absolute blessing. I don't know why I didn't get it last week, but it just caught my eye today and I thought I can work with that. So I picked it up. So all in all, everything you see here today has cost me £15.12. Had I bought it all in the supermarket, it would have cost me £102.90, which is an £87.78 saving. Wow, what a blessing. What an absolute blessing. I am thrilled to bits with that. And if you remember on my last haul, I spoke about the neighbour next door with an allotment, and he brought us some courgettes and we're still working our way through them and we've got more now. But today he came knocking and look at his bounty of green beans. Look how healthy they are and how beautiful they look. So we'll be having these as well. He come and had a chat at the door earlier and he's growing these. And he said, do you need any more courgettes? I said, not really, I've just purchased some today. I said, but they're delicious. Told him the recipes we've been using. He said, I've got some marrows, would you like a marrow? I said, definitely, yeah. So he's bringing us a marrow tomorrow. I don't know if he'll bring anything else or not, but yeah, what a blessing. Absolutely lovely. And what? Less than a mile or 2 away they were grown. So,
organic.
Yeah, absolutely organic, yeah. What a blessing. So thank you for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed what I showed you. As I say, my jaw's gone down, but I've run out of my antibiotics today. My extraction appointment is until next Thursday. We went down to the dentist office yesterday, thinking it was yesterday, and they said, oh no, you're not booked until next week. So I've got to go back next week, have the extraction then. But as I say, my antibiotics run out today, so I'm hoping I don't get a re-swell. They've given me an emergency appointment, emergency telephone number to ring to get more medication should I need it. So I'm going to see how it feels tomorrow. If I feel it's suddenly starting to just swell again, I'll have to get more antibiotics. But other than that, I've got an extraction next week, so I'm terrified of the dentist. He really makes me shudder.
And we'll be live streaming it.
It will not be live streaming it. Okay, thank you so much for coming today. Really appreciate it. Please take care. Remember you're loved, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.